So come on in, take a sip, let's wind down. It's Monday and the Yank is here to either get a W or get smacked in the face again. Either way, it's fine. I don't mind. I have a great time here on The Guardian Quick. And today I'm winding down with a 2021 organic craft. It's got the BO designation, right? This is the Spanish Artisan La Mancha. It's the Cabernet Franc Garnacha. And this is on the nose. We're talking about grapefruit, talking about lemon. We're talking about a hint of green apple. Perhaps there's a touch of pear. It's like I've got some sort of overwhelming undertone, if you will, of like a blueberry or a blackberry, perhaps a mulberry, but very pleasant and refreshing on the nose. I mean, I kind of wish that they would bottle this up as a morning shower gel, right? This is just so wonderful. And again, it's an easy tannin to acid ratio. I would put this in a 12% category as far as strength. And definitely a chicken or pork thing, perhaps shrimp, right? You could really have spicy or just a normal type of brunch with this. And if you added some seltzer water, or, some Sprudelwasser, it would make a fantastic, easy afternoon type of thing, or maybe even have a flute of this with some sparkling water, for say brunch, and still be okay for the rest of the day. You wouldn't feel like you needed to go home and take a nap. But just a magnificent little La Mancha, and I'm just saying right now that this is going to be one of those, much like the Laufner. I'm going to keep this in stock in the fridge. It is just fantastic, and I cannot recommend it enough. So, with that said, I'll save what's left for a little bit into the grid, and then perhaps to either celebrate or to sulk at the end of this grid. So, we have ourselves here today, quick crossword number 17040. I'm going to very carefully put my mouse in here so as to not create a disturbance in the force. And we did it. Off we go. Let's do it. Let's solve this grid. Let's see what we got. So I don't know what stamp is. 6 letters could probably be a couple of things. So personify. Reddish tinged metal. That's 7 letters. So I can't use bronze or brass. I can't put copper in there. So there goes all the stuff that's easy. It's like we're starting to get into maybe the elements, and I don't know what that's going to be. Rudimentary. Okay, rudimentary. That could be basic. It could be basic. Could also be crude, though, couldn't it? Let's see what we got. Don't know yet. Stamp. That could be to emboss. Deep. No kidding. This E, personify, could be to embody. Okay, and okay, I see. So this is actually bismuth. And because I am a bit of a periodic table of the elements nerd, I think that's number 83 on the table. I'll have to check that and see if I'm wrong. If I am, I'll give myself lashes, right? But if I'm right, yay! Way to go, total biochem nerds. I mean, I totally get it. So deep. I wonder what that is with this U. Less stimulating coffee could be decaf, all right? Sometimes exactly what I need. So I think deep could be soulful, and I don't think that I have ever considered that word. I mean, I know it means that, but I just don't think I'd ever considered using it in that definitive a way. port in Pakistan. It's 7 letters, and it's the only one I know of, so I hope I'm right. I think that's Karachi. So a versatile opener. We got 8 and 3, and with that K there, and the L, I'm thinking this may be a skeleton key. And let's see here. Union member of factory staff liaising between managers and employees. And that's going to be something that's very British. I'm not going to know because we call them union reps or whatever in the States. I've never belonged to a union before. Have nothing against them. I've just never been in a profession or a place where a union was a thing. But, okay, people, I'm busy gritting. Don't bother me with your text messages just yet. Starter from seeds. Okay. Yeah, I don't know that one. Let's see. U.S. or Mexican plant. And I think this is a yucca. They're everywhere in Texas where I'm from. Otherworldly with a Y there. I don't know. Let's go with Mystic to start. Let's see. Now I got Van Morrison in my head. Into the Mystic. Yeah, it's in there. Bulb part. Okay, chilling. Bulb part. And the only thing I can think of is like maybe like the cloves in a bulb of garlic. So let's see. I'm quickly seeing my W going away, just slipping right through my fingers and right in front of me. Yeah, not quite enough yet on that one. Starter from seeds. We got 3 and 4. Maybe something will come to me. Don't ask me. And this is 2, 3, and 2. Well, don't ask me. I'm thinking, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Not sure. But no, this is 2, 3, and 2. So the only thing I can even come close to conjuring up in my mind would be no can do. Don't ask me, no can do, which is kind of douchey, right? Lovely, an anagram of lovely. Okay. Supporting pillar. Can go. Anagram. And the only thing I can make out of that is maybe a conga as in a conga line. Which is kind of what I think I got going on at 6 down up there with the tango group. I'm just trying to... Supporting pillar. Continuation after a stop. It's 7 letters. It feels like it could be a renewal. And speaking of, I think the supporting pillar may be a newel. But I don't know. I mean, I guess that's what the definition is. But when I think of a newel, even though it is a supporting pillar, but in my head, a newel is it's like at the base of a staircase, right? You know, where the railing comes down and connects to that one post that's, you know, it's got like a capital and it's got plinths and it's architecturally aesthetic. It's thicker and it's stronger. And I think of the thing in a spiral staircase that the rod that goes from ceiling to floor, that the spiral staircase goes around. And that's where my mind is on a newel. But I never really considered that it could be just a supporting pillar, which, again, learn something new every day, assuming that's even right. But I have a feeling that it is. So a cereal crop could be barley. Again, I think most of us Yanks don't really think of barley as cereal, though by definition, right? I mean, lovely. Lovely. So we've got the O and an L and a Y out of there. So one thing I can see in this to anagram would be to volley. And so let's get it in there and see. I mean, the worst thing that can happen is I get another slap in the face at the end of this thing. So like a starter from seeds. So what could you start a meal with? And I'm trying to take myself to jolly old England. And I don't know. I'm thinking 3 letters, maybe P. Soup, because peas aren't beans. They're not legumes, aren't they seeds? I mean, I don't even know. I had one class in botany when I was working on my first master's degree, but I don't remember anything about my legumes. So a tango group could actually be a twosome, which is fun, which means that chilling could very well be creepy, and I don't think I was thinking of it like that. I was thinking like just hanging out doing nothing with my buds, right? So I'm kind of liking it. So a union member of factory staff liaising between managers and employees. Let me see if I can get something else. I'm thinking this is probably a shop here, and I feel like I've seen this somewhere while watching BritBox, right? Like it seems like I've seen the term. It's not coming to me right now. Red arrows display. Oh my gosh, I saw the red arrows at Southend. I can't remember where we were at. Somewhere on the water in the very far southeastern England back in 2006. I really wanted to see Spitfires, and for some reason I don't think they showed up. And got to see the Mustangs and got to see some bombers. I mean, some really cool stuff. Don't get me wrong, right? You know, C-130 was even in there, and a B-17, I think. But I think I must have missed the Spitfires, which is why I really wanted to go. But what a fantastic air show that was. And so, speaking of air shows, that's exactly what that is. So, living boundary could be a hedge. And also that thing that really freaks me out when I'm driving on the back roads in England, like going, oh no, my steering wheel's on the wrong side of the car for this. But hey, I can get myself really close to the hedges this way, being over here on the left, and I don't have to worry about scratching up my car, right? You know, but there's always the lorry coming at you from the opposite direction that's got you kind of freaking out, but it is what it is. Intelligible could be lucid. Indulge in one's own misfortunes. And I think we're talking about wallowing in self-pity, perhaps. Make light could be to whiten. Oh my gosh, I better figure out what this thing is up here. I'm not saying I haven't fat-fingered something, but if I can figure this out, I might have a W. So union member of factory staff liaising between managers and employees. I think we got a shop, and see this TW, this R. I'm going to go with shop steward. And now all of a sudden I'm feeling confident, but I can't be confident if I keep doing that. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's do it all. I don't know why my computer just gave me a thumbs up when I haven't even checked it yet, but okay. I didn't see anything. If you do, make a note in the comments. Otherwise, I've got just enough of this left to celebrate for this rare W. Oh man. Fabulous. This was all great. This was super. What a fantastic grid. It was not an easy one today, but it was just right up my alley. You know, we all have those things that we're just good at, and you know, or that we really take a keen interest in. For me, it's a lot like, you know, I'm an amateur watchmaker just because I don't charge to work on watches or to repair or restore them. And I wanted to start doing that because I wanted to be able to buy, like, you know, that vintage Omega, you know, Seamaster from the 1950s that was, that doesn't work, and therefore it's only like £1,000 on eBay, and you get it, and then you can get it running. All of a sudden, you got yourself a 10,000 pound, you know, antique, beautiful watch. But that's why I started doing it. And it turns out I just really kind of like it. I like watchmaking. I like cars. I like airplanes. I'm a nut for aviation. I love flying, right? So some things you just know, right? You know, some words you just know, and that's kind of what I think happened here today. But what a fantastic grid. And as always, my name is Christopher, and I'm delighted that you came along to solve with me. We'll bring down our Benny Adieu and shove this off until tomorrow. And with that, I just want to say thank you for all liking and subscribing. I appreciate the comments more than you'll ever know, and it's really been so wonderful to get to know each and every one of you. I just love my audience, no matter where we're talking, if it's the folks up in the UK or the rest of the world. But the Guardian and the New York Times, two great grids, and I love being part of it every day. So thank you. Dankeschön. Until I see you all tomorrow. Ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen, tschüss, servus, grüß Gott, ciao, Cin-Cin, au revoir, masalamati, and que tengas un lindo días. And as they say in Korea, annyeonghaseyo. Be well. Take care of yourselves, take care of your friends, but be especially kind to the person behind you in the queue. Take care.